Most people don't realize they leave the manifesting state the moment they check reality. If you're checking to see whether it's working, whether something moved, whether a sign appeared, you're already out of the state, not because you failed, but because something shifted internally before you noticed. Most people believe they'll recognize the manifesting state when something outside of them changes. A message arrives, a conversation happens, circumstances move, but the manifesting state is never confirmed externally. It's recognized internally. The moment you look outside to verify the state, you've stepped out of assumption and into evaluation. And evaluation always belongs to uncertainty. Checking reality feels innocent, responsible even. It feels like awareness. But psychologically, it says one thing: I'm not sure yet. Checking is not awareness, it's doubt disguised as observation. The manifesting state does not need validation, only instability does. That's why checking is a leak, not because it's wrong, but because it quietly places the desire back into the future. When you're in the manifesting state, you're not waiting for proof. You're resting in assumption. So how do you actually know you're in the manifesting state? Not by what's happening around you, by what's no longer happening inside you. One of the clearest internal markers is emotional neutrality. Not excitement, not anxiety, not relief, just calm sameness. The desire still exists, but it no longer pulls on you emotionally. You're not leaning forward. You're not bracing. You're not managing the outcome in your head. This is often confusing for people, especially at first. They expect the manifesting state to feel powerful, elevated, charged. But that intensity is usually the nervous system still waiting for confirmation. When something is truly assumed, the nervous system relaxes. There's no spike, no urgency, no sense that something must happen soon for you to feel okay. Another clear marker is reduced mental commentary. When you're not in the manifesting state, the mind stays busy. It explains, it rehearses, it debates, it replays conversations or future scenarios. But when the state stabilizes, that inner narration fades. You're not constantly checking how you feel about the desire. You're not reviewing whether you did it right. The mind quiets because it no longer needs to supervise the outcome. Here's a simple example. Think about something in your life that you're completely certain of. Your name, where you live, who you are. You don't wake up checking whether those things are still true. You don't emotionally monitor them. They're assumed. That's how the manifesting state feels when it locks in. Another marker is the absence of urgency. You still want what you want, but you're no longer emotionally leaning toward the future. There's no pressure on time, no sense that something is missing right now. This is why internal markers are far more reliable than external signs. Reality always lags behind state, but state is immediate. This is also why excitement is often misunderstood. People think excitement means alignment, but excitement spikes, then it crashes, then it looks for reassurance. The manifesting state feels almost boring by comparison, and boredom is not a problem. Boredom means the nervous system has accepted the assumption as normal. Neville Goddard pointed to this when he spoke about naturalness. When something feels natural, you stop thinking about it, you stop checking, you stop asking whether it's working. Another unmistakable indicator is how you respond to contradiction. When something unwanted happens and your identity does not move, you're in the manifesting state. There's no internal collapse, no emotional spiral, no sudden redefining of what this means about you or your desire. You notice the event. Without becoming it, you respond. Without repositioning yourself. This is what identity stabilization looks like in real time. You remain who you decided to be, even while events pass through. That's why the manifesting state isn't fragile. It doesn't need protection through positivity. It's protected by consistency. You don't know you're in the manifesting state because your life changed externally. You know you're in the manifesting state because you didn't change internally. Your inner posture stayed the same. And when that posture holds, reality has no option but to follow. Subscribe and enter your manifesting state.